All right, so in this video, we're going to talk about gusset plates. Everybody should have this piece of paper. It's right here. It's got a whole bunch of numbers on it. If you don't have it, it's in the document. You can print it yourself. But essentially, the goal is to glue this piece of paper here. We need all of these gusset plates twice, right? So the idea is that if I glue it to one side of the manila folder and I cut through this side and this side at the same time, every time I do it, I'll be producing 2 1s, 2 2s, 2 3s, 2 4s, and all the way through. So we're going to take some rubber cement and we're going to apply it to the back of our page. We want to try to stay around the outside edge as much as we can because we don't really want our paper things to stick to it. Rubber cement will make your paper like tacky. You'll be able to take it apart, but you won't be able to make it like it won't glue permanently, but it'll be annoying to get off. So I don't have, I gave away all of my things of rubber cement. So I have a really crappy old paintbrush, and I have a little puddle of rubber cement here that I'm going to grab. And I'm just going to go around kind of the outside very lightly. You don't need it to really like adhere here, just enough where it's on, where it'll hold your paper in place while you're working. And looks like this might not work the best for me because my paintbrush was so dry that it kind of just sucked it all up. I don't know if it's going to be enough. We'll see. Maybe. Okay, so we're going to stick it on here. I'm going to kind of rub it in place just so it holds. And again, it doesn't really have to be perfect. Just enough where it'll hold it in place while you cut. Now I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to start cutting. So I'm going to start down here with the number 8. Start here with the number 8 because it's kind of easy to cut. It's just an easy little rectangle. So I'm going to cut in place here. Trying to stay as always. Now, if I was you, I would do this in like chunks, right? Like cut this whole line. But I'll cut the 8 and the 9 out. I'll commit to that. That's as far as I'll go. So maybe I'll come down here and cut like this too before I make my perpendicular cuts. All right. And then here's my 8. I'll cut this side of it off. That's garbage. And then there's a dotted line here. It's the one with a dotted line. Make sure you don't cut the dotted line. And then maybe like hold the paper in place as you cut this so the paper doesn't go away because you still need to cut that little corner off. And I'll do the 9 too since I got it. For some reason I didn't make it all the way through the 9, I guess. Oh, and if you look, what happened was when I cut the 8 out, it only cut one of the 2 pieces of manila folder. Somehow I was missing the bottom. So I'm going to have to go back. I must have missed grabbing it. I know that line's good. Oops, I know that line's good. So I cut that out, and I'm going to stick the 8 back on here because I need to have 2 of them. So cut that off. Cut that off, and now I have my 2. So now with my 9, I got to make sure I got both layers. So if you look through here, I do now. So both layers. Make my cut. Cut my little angles on the corner here. And there you go. There's my gusset plate. So I cut 2 of them out. Right? I cut number 8 and number 9 out, or at least one of each. And then, like, this little piece of paper is garbage. Throw it away. This little piece of paper, we talked about the fold. You're going to throw it away. You don't need to know where this fold is. It's just kind of telling you that there is going to be one later. So that's what the dashed line means. It's a fold. So if you scream in there, it's right there, right next to the 8. So, but you can see I have 2 8s, 2 9s. And my goal is to take this whole piece of paper, cut the entire thing out, and then end up with 2 of every one of these things that are on here. So not too bad. You should be able to accomplish that in a relatively short period of time. If you have any questions, good luck. Come up and ask.